There's a beautiful smart home in the making behind me. We pre-wired it, we designed it, and we're entering trim out stages. We've installed a lot of stuff inside, and today I'm gonna give you a tour. Let's do it. In the master bedroom, there's a lot going on. One of the things that we're doing is window treatment. This home is actually wired with Lutron window cabling so we can have a dual motor shade. That way we can have a sheer and a room darkening. We are gonna have a display in this room. We're doing a 75-inch Samsung frame, and we have a pair of speakers in the ceiling that are already installed. Keep in mind, we wired this house roughly about 10 months ago. We're entering the trim out stages. So the speakers, the access points, plates are already in place. This is gonna be a cool one. Let's keep walking. Getting out the shower is so much easier when you got speakers playing, maybe. Got a pair of in-ceiling speakers here, and we have a separate pair in the closet. We are trying to do as much home audio as we can in this house, and all of the zones are actually separated. You do have the option to combine them, and in the rooms where we have displays, you can send the audio from the TV into the speakers and matrix it into everywhere else. Just in case you're in there watching a movie, you wanna come in here, take a shower, listen to the movie while you shower, go in the closet, get dressed, listen to the movie while we shower. We have speakers everywhere, but this is the master headquarters, and I like it. Now this is one of the biggest rooms in the house, and as you'll see, we have two separate displays and two separate zones of audio going in this room. Above the fireplace, we do plan on having a Samsung frame. Frame is our #1 selling television for multiple reasons. One, yes, it actually turns into a picture when it's off, but they evolved so much technology into the display to improve the picture. Not only that, but it also has a matte finish to help in rooms like this where you're gonna have a lot of light and you don't have a big glare. Here, we're gonna have a big old 100-inch display with a separate surround sound. As you can see, we have our right, our left. There will be an additional speaker mounted under this one. Rears in the back, and right there is where we're putting our in-wall subwoofer. A lot of entertaining is going to happen here, and as I mentioned, all of the zones of audio can be combined into one because you got a big old party and you want everything playing the same thing. From the dining to the kitchen, we want the audio to flow. So we got a pair of in-ceiling speakers in there, and we actually have two pair of in-ceilings here. We got a pair here and a pair here. Why? Because he mentioned that he gathers with his family here. This is where everybody hangs out. So he wanted to make sure that the audio was full. Keep in mind that when it comes to audio, our purpose is to fill the room with audio, not just blast it. So that's why sometimes we aim to put more speakers. So the flow of the audio is the same throughout the whole house, and we can fill it and fill it. We can fill it and fill the room more. All right, so that was all the entertaining, but we do have a dedicated audio video room, and it's up here. Come check out this home theater. There is no seats in here yet, but this room was designed mainly to fit the person sitting here. Why? We got a 7.2.4 system in here. 7 surrounds, 4 Dolby Atmos, and 2 low frequency in-wall subwoofers. This is a full Klipsch audio system, and it's gonna rock. Let's talk about the screen. Design changes. Sometimes it's okay to make up your mind if you're going to improve the audio quality of the experience in the room. Originally, we were going to do a large screen and the speakers were going to be on the right and the left. What we decided to do was upgrade to an acoustic screen so we can actually house the speakers behind it to give it a more directional feel. Keep in mind that this speaker right here, your center channel, is the most important speaker in a home theater. Why? Because majority of your vocals are gonna come out of that speaker. So if you're playing with budgets and you wanna improve a specific speaker, make sure that this one right here is the most important one. From there, we move into our right and our left. Let me show y'all the surrounds that are right here. And then because of this window treatment, we couldn't put our rear speakers back here. I know that our audiophiles are gonna beat us up a little bit out here, but as you can see, we had no place to put them. So we did put our surround bags here to make sure that we had a 7-channel audio system, and then we got our Dolby Atmos in the front. When it comes to subwoofer, this right here is your low frequency. This is what's going to bang when Jurassic Park is playing. This is what's going to rock whenever a car is chasing you. So your low frequency is going to come out of this subwoofer. We do have 2, one in the back of the room and one in the front of the room. And then these speakers right here is your Dolby Atmos. Dolby Atmos is 3D technology that's mastered for audio that's meant to come from above you. So the helicopter noises, the rain, anything that's meant to come from above you is going to be mastered to come out of the speakers. You might have seen towers that actually shoot the audio up and then it bounces off the ceiling and comes down. Not big fans of that. It does work in certain rooms, but if you can have a dedicated speaker for your Dolby Atmos, you get a better experience. Now everybody wants to know what's behind the grill. This is the Reference Premier Klipsch in-wall speaker. Couple of the highlights of this speaker. One is the power handling. This bad boy can actually peak at 200 watts. So if you have a powerful receiver or a powerful amplifier, you can push this bad boy because it has this 6-inch woofer and then a 1-inch tweeter. These are amazing if you didn't know. The gold-plated speakers from Klipsch are actually their upgraded version. The other ones look black. This gold look, certain clients actually remove the grill and give it this nice, fancy, sexy looking speaker. But I did want to highlight what's behind the grill because all the speakers look like this, but they don't all sound the same. And this bad boy, this one sounds good. Every single window of this house was wired for smart shading. When it comes to window treatment, we have a bunch of different options. We are a Lutron dealer and it is our preferred brand, but we do have other options like Hunter Douglas or Clara. There is different budgets, different options, different fabric selections and different models. But window treatment is something that's growing extremely fast in our industry. The concept of these windows is not only to block the lights in this room, but you can actually program your lights to work around your lifestyle, whether it's sunset, sunrise, good morning, good night scenes. It's all integratable to work with your control system. And in this room, we're doing Control 4 and we're wired for a touchscreen. As you can see, everything is already labeled because we already came by at the trim out stages and certified all of our cabling. We have it ready for installation. We have not installed the touchscreens because as you can see, it's still dust and dirt and construction going on in here. But the speakers we installed, the touchscreen is on the way. This is going to be a UI to control the room, but it's also going to be the place where if someone rings the doorbell, you can see them from here, walk up to it, open the door, and go back to your movie. Cables on cables because we will have racks on racks. This house is going to have multiple racks. We're going to have a network and security rack and an audio and video rack. If I explained previously, and if you haven't seen our videos, we released a video on some of the biggest tips and do not mistakes to make when pre-wired at home, so go check that one out. But in this scenario, we pre-wire this home, all of the cabling is in here. Majority of this cable are actually Cat 6 cabling because your audio, your video, your Wi-Fi, almost everything, or your cameras, almost everything runs on a Cat cable. We do have 2 and 4 conductor wire for our speakers. We have our shades, and we do have some coaxial running around the house. When I bring y'all back, this is going to be our dedicated audio video room. So all of the processing power happens in here. But as you can see, we came here last week. We're finishing out our trunks. This is a project that we've invested hours and hours of design, of cable management, of programming, and we're just now bringing it to our YouTube channel. So stay tuned because we got a lot in store. I hate to do this in every single video, but I need y'all to subscribe because a lot of you are watching, but you aren't subscribing. That helps the channel grow. That helps us know that you're liking what we're doing so we can improve our content, so we can create more content and give you what you guys are seeking. Subscribe to the channel. This is a cool project. We got a lot in store. Let's keep going. Now, if you have a big home, this is a must. The concept of bringing the indoor-outdoor or the outdoor-indoor, do it. This right here is a sliding door to open up from their great room to their backyard. From the backyard, we are gonna have another display, so that's 3 displays. One over there, 100-inch over here, and a separate outdoor TV here with a pair of in-ceiling speakers. Another thing that we added out here was an access point. This is something that I'm going to preach in all of my videos. Wi-Fi and networking is going to be the most important part of a smart home. Don't skip out on that. Add yourself an access point to the backyard so you can get some outdoor coverage. Make sure that your cat cabling is in place so all of the equipment is hardwired, and get you some good equipment. Without a reliable network, you're not gonna have a reliable smart home. And without a reliable integrator, you won't have a reliable smart home. Everything that you've seen in this home, we offer not only consulting, designing, but the products and installation. Houston, Austin, Texas, anywhere in the country. We're excited to travel. We're excited to help. That's a wrap for this video. I thank y'all for joining me today. Go watch another one. Have yourself a great day.